Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play The Kingdom of Klein for the BBC Micro. In the last video, we made our way through to this beach after doing quite a bit of exploring after beating up a giant. And now we need to make our way into this beach. But before I do that, I need to drop the needle, because I found out that I don't need it at all. It's going to be a very useless item. So let us go ahead and drop the needle. And from here, we will go west to the beach. You are on a beach by the side of the pool. And if we go to the west, you are at the western edge of the beach. The letter G is traced in the sand here. The beach is bordered along the north edge by a series of high rocky cliffs. What now? Well, let's copy down that G, and then let's make our way to the north. You're walking along the beach. Let's go north again. And a third time. And a fourth time. You're at the base of the cliffs. From here, you have to go east. You are walking along the base of the cliffs. You cannot climb up from here, but further along to the east there appears to be some rough steps. Let's go east again. You are walking along the base of the cliffs as we have been, and if you go east again, we will find a recess cut into the rock here. Let us enter the recess. You're inside the recess cut into the cliffs. It looks like an exact replica of the recess on the other side of the pool. There is here a box of spells. Get spells. Had we swam in the pool with the spells in our inventory, we would have lost them and we would have made the game unwinnable. So, yeah, you have to put them in the recess before you jump into the water and swim your way to the beach. Then you can get them back in this other recess. Let's get our spells and then exit. And from here, we need to keep going east. 2, 3 times. You are at the bottom of a staircase cut into the cliffs. The rocks look rather crumbly, and you do not know whether it would be safe to climb up the steps. Well, guess what? We're going to have to if we need to continue our adventure. And we need to go up 8 times. So, 1, you are climbing up the cliff steps. The rock is very crumbly. 2, 3, 4. Small chunks of rock are being dislodged and fall down the cliff as you climb up. 5, 6. The beach is far below. 7. You are nearly at the top. 8. You are at the top of the cliff steps. Going north will take you onto the top of the cliff. Well, let's go north then, shall we? You are walking along the top of the cliff. From here, you have a superb view of the beach below. And if you go north again, well, we can't go there. We've already gone north twice. And from here, the cliff overhangs the beach at this point. We'll keep this place in mind for later. For now, let us go west again. You are walking along the top of the cliff. There is a large open plain to the west. Let us enter the plain by going west again. You're at the corner of a large open plain. The letter O is traced in the earth. Let's go ahead and type in or write up that O. And then we need to go north once, and then we need to go west on this large open plain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Most of the rooms, if you can call them rooms, on the large open plain are just screens that tell you you are walking in a large open plain. But this one particular area right here in the middle of the plain has an oak tree. The letter O is carved into the bark. There is a tall oak tree standing here with several low branches. The letter O is carved into the bark. Let's copy down that O, and then we need to climb up the tree 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. You are sitting on top of the tree. There is here a dodecahedron. Get dodecahedron. And let me check my inventory here. I do have my box of spells. I do have 8 things. Let us go all the way back down by going down 3 times. And we will now be at the plane again. Now if you go north and then go west, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see a building to the west, 5. We are now west of the open plain. Okay, we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times. Alright, 7 times. Making sure that my map that I've made myself is accurate, and yes, I have indeed gone west 7 times after going north once from the oak tree. You're at the entrance to the small wooden hut. The letter T is engraved above the door. There is nobody about, and it does not look as though the hut has been used for many years, judging by its state of disrepair. Let's copy down that T, and I seem to have copied down the word polygoot. That doesn't seem useful, although maybe in some other form it will be. The game seems to be giving up these letters. Not sure why, but I have been copying them down as I've seen them, and maybe we can make use of them down the line. Let's see if we can open the wooden hut. It is locked. For some reason, the hut is not in the best of shape, but apparently whoever left this place locked. So we're going to have to find the key if we want to do anything. So, let us go east, I believe 11 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we cannot go east any further, so let's go back south twice until we see the O traced in the earth again. From here, we need to go east until the cliff overhangs the beach. So we need to go east twice from the letter O. Let me go ahead and save on the death state, and from here you can jump. But if you do that, you jump off the cliff and fall to your death on the rocks below. Well, it's a good thing we saved on the death save, so we don't have to do that. We do, however, have an umbrella. Not sure if you remember it. We managed to get that umbrella pretty early on in the adventure. So, open umbrella, and then we can jump. You jump off the cliff and sail through the air, hanging from the umbrella. You're at the bottom of the cliffs. Close umbrella. Once you use the umbrella, you want to close it. And from here we can go east, which is the only direction that we can go. You're at the bottom of the cliffs. There is some activity to the south, so proceed with care. This is your last chance to close your umbrella, because if you go south with an open umbrella, the umbrella will be blown from your grasp, and you will make the game unwinnable. The wind will blow it right out of your hands, and you can't win the game. So let's make sure we've closed the umbrella. I know it says there. It is already closed. Good. South. Only direction we can go. You are walking about on the beach to the south of the cliffs. And if you go south, there's a mysterious star drawn on the beach here. And from here, one, we'll need to keep this star in mind, because I believe we have seen some stars before, and go further south. There is a giant sand lizard. You are walking about on the beach. I forgot that wasn't from the last screen. There is a giant sand lizard here who moves his head from side to side as he watches your every move. If you try to go south from here, the lizard blocks the way. You will have to find a way of preventing him from seeing you if you want to pass. Well, we would have to blind him, and thankfully, we are on a beach. So we can pull a Dale Gribble pocket sand, sort of, and throw sand. You throw some sand in the lizard's face and blind him temporarily. Immediately go south. You're walking about on the beach south of the lizard. Go south again. You want to be very quick doing this because I believe this part is timed, and if you take too long on the next screen, like the screen after the lizard, I believe the lizard, wow, I cannot English to save my life. I believe the lizard does kill you if you take too long on the screen after the lizard. You are walking about on the beach. A large circle is traced here. There is here a brass key, but if we check our inventory, we have 4, 5. Yes, we have 8 items. So it's time to drop some stuff. We need to drop the octahedron, the dodecahedron, the torus, the doll, and the egg. And from here, we need to get the key. We now have a brass key. Something tells me we may need the key for the hut. And from here we go north 1, 2, 3 times. Amazingly, when we move past the sand lizard does not kill us here. But anyway, after going to the large circle where we found the brass key and dropped our stuff and then went north 3 times, we're back in the mysterious star. If we wave the wand, we'll be able to get out of here because there's no other way to get back up, and yeah, you're forced to use your magic here. And if you didn't use the recesses, you would have been stuck here. There's a... Oh, so anyway, we waved the wand. There's a blinding flash. You are in a room with 5 pointed stars engraved into the walls. You can sense an evil presence in the room with you, but you cannot see anything unusual. So we are back in the room where we found the voodoo doll. From here, we can go south to the room with the L, and we need to go west twice. We need to go to the stretch of water to the north. We need to go west, and we need to enter the recess in order to drop our spells and teleport them to the other side of the pool where the other recess is. From here, we need to exit, and we need to go west. From here, we need to... I believe we need to jump. Yeah, we need to jump. So we need to jump into the pool, and we need to go... Well, first off, we need to remember that we cannot breathe because we are underwater, so there's only so many places we can go, but at least we don't have to do any item gathering or anything of that nature now that we've been here at least once. And from here we need to go south, east to the Y, then south to the cave entrance, and then west, and we can surface here, so we're going to do that, and we're going to go up. You were at the edge of the pool. There's a beach to the west, and there's that needle we dropped. We don't need it. Let us go to the west, to the western edge of the beach, where we found the G, and we need to keep going north until we reach the base of the cliffs. From here, we need to go east 1, 2, 3 times, and we need to enter the recess. And from there, we can get our spells back. Now let us exit. And from here, we need to go east again until we reach the bottom of the staircase, which would be another 3 times. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Now, if I remember correctly, if you try to go down here, you do die. So you want to make sure that when you're back here on the beach area, you go to the recess as soon as you see it and enter it. Because if you don't, you're going to have to do a lot of stuff over again. You're going to have to do all this backtracking over again, and you don't want to do that. So let's not do that. Nice to see that I've accidentally found that death. And from here, we need to go north twice. Well, we've already went north. We have a superb view of the beach below. The cliff overhangs the beach. This is where we jumped. We're near the plane, and we are now back on the plane. So, let's check our inventory to make sure we have our box of spells. We still have our umbrella. I forgot. I almost freaked out and thought that I didn't have it. I do, which is good. And we have our brass key. We have everything that we should have at this point. So, we are now back at the letter O. We need to go north twice, and then we need to go west 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times. We are back at the hut. Let us unlock the door. Let us open the door, and then let us enter. You are in the kitchen of the hut. There is one door in the north wall, and another leads outside. There is an old range along one wall, and a kitchen table in the middle of the floor. We are now inside this hut after doing quite a bit of backtracking. But we will have to explore this hut in the next video. So join me next time where we explore this hut and look for things that we can use. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!